guys on today's episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Well, the Pacers certainly have the defensive side of the game down pat. Very strong defense for them for several seasons running. The problem, Shaq, the offense. How do they make the most of their possessions?
Well, they don't have the personnel to get out and run, so they need to be very smart, especially when they slow it down. They have to minimize turnovers.
Well, to me, they're better at threes, so they got to give themselves credit for that. But I'd like to see them spread teams out just a little bit more.
And right now, the tip-off approaches, and Kevin Harlan is standing by.
The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. And, of course, Jose Calderon. He's looking to find his niche with his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of... And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The fadeaway. Here's Jones, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Hornets, number one.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
And that one falls for Jones. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so Jones nails both of them. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Stuckey dishes to Whittington. Back to Stuckey. Nice move. Right through the D for the layup. Stuckey's got his first points in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Udrih. The shot's good from Chen.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And Udrih gets it to go.
Great adjustment to avoid the D. That's hard to stop.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Chen. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The drive by Hill. He feeds it to Stuckey. It's back to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Udrih. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kaminsky, the pass to Batum. Drills it from outside.
Nicholas Batum, for 3.
55 seconds left in the first. Here's Udrih. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. And Jones pulls it down.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
32 seconds left in the first. Here's Udrih. He's guarded by Chen. Hill drives in. Stuckey outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Stuckey's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Hornets trail by 3. And stolen by Udrih. Pass to Allen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Good if it goes. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the 2nd quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Calderon. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Chen in at shooting guard. Jefferson is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Walker in at the point. And the shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
That's good. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Screen by Ellis. Allen, a screen on Walker. Calderon against Walker. Ellis outside. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. The Hornets also with the sub. Zeller's checked in. That ties it up. 6 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Whittington. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Now here's Allen following the miss by Freak. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. He has 6. Jefferson, and he drops it in from the low post. Jefferson's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's a screen. And George kicks to Whittington. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here is Hill. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah.
And not just the scoring, it was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now here's Walker. Takes it from 10. Again, the Hornets score.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
Back to Ellis. And Jefferson sends it back. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Chen. Again, the Hornets score. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacemates.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Hornets on top, leading by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
And now,
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. What we need to do is get to the basket. Let's not settle for stuff outside right now. Let's see how many layups we can coax out of them. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And now, let's hear it for your...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we're seeing from Monte Ellis.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Utah Jazz.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
You got Lavoy Allen. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Whittington in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Hill after Al Jefferson scored. So he's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Hill. And that one comes up a bit short. Pacers trail by 6. On up the court. Indiana moving it around. And the shot is good. And that's 13 points for Ellis. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. In the corner, it's Lin. Here's Chen. They get the rebound. Zeller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Hornets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And that one falls for Zeller. Both good from the line that time. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Hill kicks to Ellis. It's back to Hill. The baseline J. No good. And Charlotte will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Kid Gilchrist gets a screen from Chen. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. Shot clock at 6. Lin the pass to Jefferson. 11 feet away. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. Lynn's got 3 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 8. Hill kicks to Ellis. Pass to Whittington. Pick up by Hill. Ellis, that's good.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Chen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Captain Clutch has got 8 points. And George kicks to Ellis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
No good from Chen.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And George, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Hill. Calderon comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Udrich in for George Hill. Charlotte also making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Jones comes in for Zoe. And it's Batum in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The shot by George, wide open. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A nice shot by Lynn.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Calderon after Jeremy Lin's bucket. To the paint. Here's George. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Terrence Jones.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Free throw good, Paul George. The Pacers making a change here. Allen's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.